Hey guys, just a quick update on the GX. Done some things over the past couple weeks and just got back from being out of town and got some more things done. So just wanted to give a quick update. You can see here the front end, kind of the big update. Put some DEPO sports style headlights on. If you saw my last videos, the headlights on this one were just super hazy. And to be honest, I didn't want to bother trying to restore them. So I just ordered a set of the DEPO units off of Amazon. I'll throw a link in the description for those. I think it look a hell of a lot better without having the super hazy headlights. So yeah, looks really good. Other thing, I finally got my white door handles in. You can maybe see I had to paint this with some touch-up paint. Got a kit that I'll leave in the description. I'll link to the website. It's Automotive Touch-Up. But you can get kits for just about any car. And you can I just got it in spray cans, just rattle cans. But yeah, so you can kind of see it's not perfect, but it's definitely good enough for me. And unless you're really looking at it, you probably wouldn't notice. But the door handles themselves are OEM. They're actually from Toyota. The caps, they just didn't have these caps available anymore. So I had to scuff up the chrome ones and paint them. Interestingly enough, you can see that one's the same. Interestingly enough, they still provide this cover for the driver's side door in the OEM color. So that's actually not painted. That's just OEM from Toyota. So yeah, but I think it really ties it together and kind of gets rid of all the chrome, except for on the roof rack, and the light maybe kind of shining weird. But I just kind of decided not to mess with the roof rack. I was doing some research into getting these, just getting it off. And it looks like these caps can be really brittle and break when you're taking it off. So I think I'm just going to leave it for now. It just is what it is. Eventually we'll switch out the whole roof rack for, a Prinsu or a Sherpa rack. But yeah, for the time being, I'm just going to leave it. Another thing I had switched out, and I don't think I mentioned it in my last video when I swapped them out, but I took out the WeatherTech floor mats, or they were the floor liners, and put in, these are still WeatherTech, they're just the all-weather floor mats. And I just like them. I like the texture of them a lot more, so I got them in the front, driver and passenger. And I just like they're the more rubber kind of texture instead of the plasticky texture of the floor liners. In the back, I still have these, I don't know what they are exactly, some generic floor mats that were just in it when I bought it. I'll probably do the full liner in the back. Obviously, I have a kid, and while he's not eating and drinking things now, I think having the full liner in the back seat just to kind of protect the carpets will do well. But yeah, so anyways, still have obviously all this stuff to do: the radiator, valve cover gaskets, timing belt, water pump. I'm going to be doing that this weekend to get all that knocked out. After that, I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do next. I want to get the fog lights swapped out. I think I'm just going to take out the housings themselves and put, maybe some pod lights in. I just haven't fully decided on which route I'm going to go. But, you can kind of see, the nice clear lenses on the headlights, and, the fog lights are not awful, but they're definitely a little bit hazy. So, I just think, getting the front end finished up and looking good, will be a good route to go. I don't remember if I mentioned in one of my last videos, but I do think I have a leak, an air leak for the rear air suspension. So if the car sits for a while, it'll end up leaking down, and it'll be resting on the bump stops. When I start it, and if I can set the height control to the middle setting or whatever, and it goes and it sets correctly and then it stays. But we were out of town for a few days on vacation. We took my wife's car, and when we came back, it was sitting on the bump stops on the rear. So I'm looking into suspension, lift kits. I think I'm going to go with the IBOC kit. I had one of those kits on my Tacoma when I had that, and I really enjoyed it. I didn't have any issues out of it, so I think that's the route I'm going to go. It's a good budget option, and I'm not going to be doing any heavy off-roading in this. It'll mainly be for aesthetics. Maybe some light off-roading here and there, but yeah. So looking into the iBox sets, I don't know when that will be, but it's looking like maybe sooner rather than later, or sooner than I planned. So yeah, as I get stuff done on it, I'll keep making videos, obviously. But like I said, I'm not sure exactly, kind of what my next step will be. I'll look into some options for the fog lights, and just depending on price, obviously that'll kind of determine, kind of how soon that happens. Still need to get the 2 front windows retinted. Obviously that's not anything crazy, but just haven't done it yet. But yeah, like I said, I'll throw some links in the description for some of the things I use, like the touch-up paint and the headlights. If you got any questions about anything kind of up to this point, or any suggestions on lighting for the fog lights, or anything like that, feel free to leave a comment. And yeah, if you enjoy the process, I know this isn't a super crazy, fast-paced build like a lot of the stuff you see on YouTube, where people buy a car and then instantly dump 10 grand into it. Unfortunately, I don't have that kind of funding, so I'm just kind of able to do stuff as money comes in. But yeah, so if you're interested and you enjoy the videos, feel free to subscribe, like and comment, and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Bye.